Good morning. I've been sent another interesting box of bits by Steve Hayes of TIS. This time it's the TIS 851 Safe Isolation Kit. We looked at one similar, the basic kit, the 819 with a simpler voltage probe a couple of weeks ago. The rest of the kit is pretty much the same, so I'm going to be concentrating on the TIS 851 voltage indicator on this. I have started unpacking. So in your box of bits you get the TIS basic isolation kit. It's a nice isolation kit. As I said, we did the video on that a little while ago. You get TIS proving unit. Nobody else on the market is providing proving units with their safe isolation kits below £100. That's brilliant. First class. You can't have a safe isolation kit if you're not providing the means of proving dead. You get a bag that fits the proving unit. This is pretty much a similar vein to the Martindale bags. It's a nice idea, keeps everything out of the way and protected. We get another bag for your voltage indicator if you don't want it in the main bag. It's still protected. Get a little instruction booklet. I'm not going to go too much into the specs on this one because this is about what's in the bag and how it feels. Now this is a completely different unit to the 819. Love the size of the leads. These are good thick leads like the Martindale and the Drummonds. Good heavy duty, heavy purpose leads. But we don't have a plug-in unit like we have in the 849. Don't have removable probes, but at this price point neither do anybody else's. Good size GS38 tips, which don't pull, they unscrew to give you a nice deep tip. Not GS38 now, but there could be times when you need to get into a small hole that's IP 2X. But anyway, those screw on so they can't fall off. Handle clips in. Battery goes in there. No batteries in a minute. Self-test button. Continuity. We've got phase rotation. Power indicators. LEDs. 24 to 690. So it feels like a good solid bit of kit. Doesn't feel flimsy at all. By the way, the whole kit, this chap here, is retailing for around 85 quid plus that, which again is brilliant value. So if we go into the, let's take it out of here, the Martindale PD440 proving unit. Can't get them out. Pulls the other way to the other testers. So can we get in? So we can get into the proving unit with the probes on, with the probe tips on. We've got an indication with the battery in, but we don't get the full scale deflection like we have done with some of the others, which is a bit of a shame. No, I'd like to see that. Where's my, I go around here, we've got the Q-Tech Q-Check R2. Can't get in that one with the tips on, so I'm just going to pull them off a minute. We can get in there. Again, we've got one little hazard LED to warn us that something's going on. Likely as not, if I go into the earth I could trip my RCD out, so I'm not going to go in there. Anyway, it does give us an indication that there is power there if you don't have a battery in, which is one of the requirements of the regulations or the standards, if nothing else. So if I rummage through this pile of stuff on the bench, see if I can get this battery cover off. It's a better battery cover than on the 849, I think. You know, I can't get that out of there. Yeah, it's coming. So there's one thing. That is fiddly with your fingertips. Oh. Even that, I'm struggling to get that out of there. There's no spring on there. There we go, gotcha. There is a spring on there, it just doesn't spring particularly well. So dropping them in, spring is acting as a guide for the batteries. Right, closed. Right, now what do we have? Doing it on that one, it's a bit. So, come on, full LEDs. Bit fiddly, jumps about. We've got a voltage indicator on the LED LCD screen, which is giving me 493. Do we have continuity? So we have a continuity check on there. Doesn't give you an ohms reading, but it does give you a bleep. Continuity check. Also, if you hold that, it gives you a self-prove on the lead set. I never like self-proves for proving the unit works before going into a live circuit. I would much rather you guys are seen using the supplied proving unit. There's no need to use a self-test unless you just want to verify the leads are okay. That is that. It feels like a very solid unit. It doesn't have some of the bits that I like on some of the other testers. I would like to see those LEDs lighting up, but if you remember, that's no different to the Mega. The Mega did exactly the same thing. We have a torch there. I don't know that I've. There you go. So the self-check button also works to operate the torch. Yeah, if we remember the Mega, the 320 did exactly the same, and that's pitched about the same price. So I can't argue about that. If Mega aren't offering that as supposedly one of the top manufacturers, then I don't see any problem with TIS not providing an LED scaled readout on voltage without the batteries in there. As a nice touch. There are others that do, but I'm not going to quibble about that. There you go, TIS 851 kit. Everything a guy needs for continuity improving dead. You've got single phase rotation on there as well. All conforms to the British standards. What more can I say? This is going off to Eastleigh College this morning with another one for the apprentice giveaway. Thank you very much, Steve. Cheers, bye.